he'd come. Now, we are delighted to welcome our next speaker, Belgian Senator Mark Demesmaeker.
Dear Mariam and distinguished guests, I am Mark Demesmaeker, a member of the Belgian Senate. Ladies and gentlemen, by boycotting the presidential election nationwide, the Iranian people voted to overthrow the integrity of the mullahs regime, something they have been chanting in national uprisings in recent years, including in November 2019. Less than 10% of the electorate voted in the 18th of June election farce. Those who voted were mainly military, revolutionary guards and their families. Raisi, the executioner of the 1988 massacre of political prisoners, is Khamenei's last card for the regime's survival. Fragile and fearful of the coming uprisings, he has eliminated the rival faction and appointed Ebrahim Raisi as president of the republic. The international community now has no justification whatsoever for dealing and being complacent with a government whose president has committed crimes against humanity. The world must stand firm against the religious fascism ruling Iran and must stand with the Iranian people and their desire to replace tyranny by a democratic government. As Amnesty International has said, the fact that Ebrahim Raisi has been installed as president instead of being prosecuted for crimes against humanity is a tragic demonstration of the international community's failure to address the structural crisis in Iran. The recent presidential election in Iran showed that the leadership, or rather the religious leader, does not care at all about its people or the problems of society. He only wants to intensify repression and counter any demonstration and uprising against his own power, a power that he wants to preserve at all costs. This election has shown how dissatisfied all sections of population are in Iran. We have seen the boycott of the election by all social strata, the mothers of the victims of the repression, especially the protesters killed in November 2019, the workers who have not received their salaries for months, the nurses, the teachers, the farmers, and the workers in the oil and petrochemical sector. The families of the victims of the 1988 massacre still do not know where their loved ones are buried and are looking for justice. When they see that Khamenei is installing as president a man who was a member of the Death Commission and the killer of their children, it can only rekindle their pain. With the goal of a free and a democratic Iran, we support Mrs. Rajavi's 10-point plan and call for a change in the European policy of appeasement of the regime in Tehran. By this declaration, we, the Belgian representatives, support the 10-point plan and the Iranian people for freedom and justice.